Hi, it's Elle here. So today I'm going to be discussing the higher self memory retrieval that I did for myself on November the 14th, 2019. So a little bit of a description for the biography. It is a higher self that is named Janaea, who can see future events, and she relays messages to the subject, who is me, concerning what is about to happen in that near future, so the subject can make informed decisions for what actions she needs to take in her life. And the description of the higher self Janaea is as follows. Janaea is a higher self aspect of the subject, who is me, who gives advice to the subject in terms of looking at situations and problems from a 360-degree angle in order to be able to assess all possibilities and find creative solutions that are outside the norm of accomplishing things to get immediate results and solving the various situations happening in the subject's life. The subject is provided informational data about nuances in terms of how near future events will turn out from Janaea, who communicates with the subject telepathically. So, for all intents and purposes, Janaea is a form of my higher self from the future. According to Janaea, she once had an extraterrestrial human physical body and lived on one of the moons of Neptune in the towering cities that were protected by shielded domes. Janaea was 9 feet tall and had white skin, blue hair, and blue eyes in her physical form. I had started to telepathically communicate with Janaea in about December 2017, and she's been with me for close to almost 2 years now. So she talks to me telepathically, and she's giving me advice about how to help me find a house where to live in a clean, healthy environment, with my health, about how to rebalance my autoimmune system, scanning my body to see how I'm doing in terms of health stuff. Also, in some of the future events that I've seen, I've told my friends about that, what happened to them in their future, and that stuff actually came true. So that was Janaea helping me with that for the last 2 years. And so far, everything that she's told me of near future events, it's come true. She even helped somebody to find a job, a friend of mine. What she said to recommend to the friend actually worked to get a job. So that's interesting. And she always tells me ahead of time what's going to happen and how a situation will look like. So I know a bit ahead of time what I need to do to make sure things happen as they should to create positive outcomes and results. So Janaea works with the element of water by being able to create tidal waves, part the seas or oceans, and direct water to travel to different directions. In the telepathic communication with the subject, which is me, Janaea describes that currently she does not have a physical body, but exists as an energetic soul that has its own component of individuality and some aspects of the subject's higher self soul core. So Janaea has a bit of my soul core in her, but she is her own individual. So she says she's an extraterrestrial, that she had been humanoid once. When the subject asked Janaea what she looks like, Janaea told her the following: "Look for me among the stars." Then the subject started telepathically seeing images of a young woman with pale skin and blue hair, along with a moon landscape with water and towering cities, which were made from carved spirals of rock, as well as having the shielded domes on the surface of the moon. Genea seems to be a multi-dimensional extraterrestrial being that can see into multiple future events and possibilities that are beyond current space and time in 3D reality. There is a silver-white symbol on Genea's forehead of what looks to be like a moon and a star wheel. Those symbols are connected. I think it means water. I think it means creation. Different moons and stars where Genea has lived. So it's about a being who creates things in different realities and can see the future. I think that's what the symbols mean. The planet Neptune has a moon named Triton that has water and an ocean on it. So Genea could have perhaps lived on that moon eons ago when there could have been the potential for that moon to be able to sustain hospitable conditions where physical living beings could live. When I use my telepathic abilities and psychic abilities, I usually see things through images and also what looks like moving live video taking place either from past events, historical events, or even future or present events that have happened in people's lives as well as experiences when I do the memory retrieval sessions. So I see almost everything and anything in people's memories, of course, if they give me permission to do so, as well as doing dream interpretation, doing past life regression, hypnosis. I always use my psychic abilities and intuition when I'm doing that to try to give people good interpretations of the events that happened in their lives or are yet to happen, because my psychic abilities allow me to do that. And I've done it on myself, and I've done it for others to help others. It's an ongoing process, really, of just tuning in into what I'm psychically seeing. And I try to find likeness images that represent what I'm seeing in people's memories and in their dream states. And this is what I did for this collage of my own higher self representation of what I saw telepathically, Genea showing me and discussing with me. So on the left-hand side is Genea looking into the near future events on Earth. So she's literally hovering over the Earth. Right now she's an energy being. So that's what that image represents. And the below image, she looks like she's in a field of stars, blue and white stars. Again, that represents her energetic essence of how she is right now. And Genea is saying to me, look for me among the stars. And that's how you'll know what I look like. And on the top is Genea seeing the future on Earth, because she has these beautiful blue eyes that are big. So she can sense energies and she can look into the future or even the past and tell me about it, about my own past lives and what's going to happen in my future, and help me to figure things out. And in the middle, it's Genea parting the waves of an ocean. So it looks like she's literally embodying the ocean, like it's a dress or something. The ocean is all around her. It's beautiful because she's connecting with the elemental energies of water. On the bottom, after that picture, is the crystalline cities on a Neptune moon where Genea used to live when she had physical form. Beside that is the planet Neptune with the trident symbol that represents that planet. Beside that is the moon and star wheel symbol, which is on Janaea's forehead. And I think that symbolizes psychic ability, balance, knowing, water, moon, and the stars. It symbolizes a balance of all of that together. That's what I think it is. And beside that is the 3 trident, representing Neptune again, because Janaea used to live on one of the moons of Neptune, and there's about 10 to 15 moons. And to me, psychically, I was picking up that she had lived on Triton in one of the domed cities. And in the middle of the collage is the city towers on a Neptune moon that looks like rock spirals or pyramids that were literally carved out of stone. That's where Janaea used to live, and that's what she showed me. And on the top is the cities protected by a dome shield on a Neptune moon that has seas and oceans and a lot of rock landscape beside the cities and the domes. So this is very interesting information, and I saw all of this psychically. Now, this is my own higher self memory retrieval session that I had done on myself psychically while speaking telepathically with Janaea. So I thought that I would share this particular session because to me it has a lot of meaning, beauty, and significance of getting to know my own higher self, because she works a lot with me and helps me in various situations, and like very difficult situations, not easy stuff. So that's what she helps me mostly to figure out when she talks to me telepathically and shows me various solutions that are outside the box, so to speak, and not normal things, but they work for me because I think outside the box these days to find solutions that we usually don't utilize. Thinking of things psychically and from a 360-degree angle, looking at the broader picture of what reality is and what is beyond reality, and how I can use all my senses to figure things out and solve my problems and situations, and do it in a healthy way, in a creative way that doesn't disturb the balance of the universe and the natural laws of the universe, and doesn't hurt anybody, but helps me to figure things out. So thank you so much, and namaste.